jump on this live. We're going to be talking about
Mm.
how you can make sure you're ending your 2025 strong so that your 2026 is amazing, incredible. Be prepared,
See
be
how
ready,
it looks like.
be ready for your future.
Oh,
And
well,
Carlos has some good
we're gonna be
information
standing
also.
then. Okay, standing looks fine. Okay,
Yeah,
I think we're fine standing, right?
have to be standing. I could take my
Yeah.
glasses off
All
just so I
right.
can see
So, and
from the
here we
Dollar
go.
Tree.
Here we go. We are starting the last quarter of 2025. We're doing Thursdays update live at the same time on TikTok and
I like this
YouTube and
one.
Instagram. And we're doing at the same time Real Talk with Charla and Carlos, the podcast that we haven't done in a few weeks. And this is the last one of this season. This is the first year. And this is number 6, I think, Real
Hmm.
Talk with Charla and Carlos. How do you feel, Charla, today, huh?
Amazing.
Very good.
Incredible, because we're getting ahead of it. We're planning ahead for 2026, and Carlos has some great information. You wanted to talk about people buying houses.
Yes, we're going to be talking about. We have 3 topics today plus our imagination. Sometimes I hear people asking, especially now that everybody is all around, all we are all around in social media, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I got a loan yesterday from Nevada. I got another loan yesterday from Texas. So videos are reaching out
Yeah.
outside of California, and I know it's happening overseas too. So we're talking about can you buy a house in United States even if you don't live here? Yes, we're talking about this. Can you finance real estate even if you don't live in United States? If you live in Spain, Italy, Europe, South America, Central America, if you want to buy real estate here, can you buy it and can you finance it? Is that possible? We're just talking about a little bit about that and closing 2025 strong Q4 starting today, October the 1st. Happy first of the month. How was the last quarter, Charlotte? Do you want to add something? What else are we talking about today?
Well, last quarter was amazing. This year has been amazing, but we want to build momentum for next year. And also to let you know, right now, October is one of the best months to actually buy a house. People are misled. The summer months, there's so much inventory, there's so much competition, multiple offers. Right now, you can get a great deal on a property. And if you want to sell your property, you're still getting a very good return for your money, because we have seen in our area from LA, we're seeing a lot of people moving here, right?
Yeah, it happens
And
almost every day.
our prices are amazing. So that's great. The inventory is great. We're opening escrow today. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's very good. But also, I have a question for you, Carlos,
Hmm.
about what you're saying. So, what if I want to buy a house in Spain?
You can buy a house in Spain, but Spain is different. And so far, the information I know, Spain for financing is not as fun or probably simple to do like United States.
Hmm.
And you can buy a house in any place, but everybody's different. But today I'm focusing in United States. If you're
Hmm.
listening and you are in another country and you have this wish, this desire, this dream, American dream of home ownership, you want to buy a house here, can you do it? The first question is the first answer is yes. You can buy even if you don't live in the United States. Of course, you need to have a passport to come over here, right?
Hmm.
Whenever you're gonna be buying here, the money ideally needs to be in a United States American bank account. Okay.
Yeah.
If you don't have the money here, you can open the
Hi.
account probably
Thank you for
online
joining.
and you transfer the money from your home
Hi, Rick.
country to United States, and then from
Some
the
great
account here in
followers
United
today.
States, you can transfer to the escrow. In California, you buy in California, you have an escrow. Escrow is a third-party company, independent from the buyer and seller, that's going to help with the paperwork and the finances.
Hmm.
And okay, very good. It's moving. Okay, very good. And yes, the quick question you can buy here. And the other question is, can you finance even if you don't have papers and you don't live in the United States? Yes, we just need to have proof of the money for the down payment. You need to have at least 30 to 40% down payment. If for any reason you have a proof of income that we can use, 30%, 35% might be possible, but ideally to qualify without any income, without any paperwork, just your passport and the money in your bank account here in the United States, you can buy with 40 to 50% down payment. You
Okay.
can own a piece of real estate in the United States with 50% down. Something that probably we cannot do in Spain or Venezuela. Venezuela, you cannot do. Venezuela, there is no financing in dollars. If you
Wow.
want to buy a property over there, it's been like that for years. By the way, it's the bottom of real estate in Venezuela. You can buy a nice condominium, a nice area, just talking randomly, for $30,000, $50,000, when that same property used to be probably $100,000, $300,000 20, 15 years ago. It will come back whenever the system changes over there. But to go back to the topic, yes, you can buy here if you're in another country, if you want to have a piece of American dream of home ownership.
Hmm. Well, that's great news.
Yeah.
But getting back to the next topic
Uh-huh.
about 2026, what are your plans? What are you going to do?
2026. This is what's happening. To be in 2026, we first need to close 2025. Q4 starting today. And starting today, by the way, we have office meeting here. We're going to be talking about what's working.
Hmm.
That is kind of already, we already know. There is no news here. What's working today? I'm going to be talking about the three topics, the three things that we're
Thank
going to keep
you.
doing that is working. Like right now, doing live is working.
Yeah.
Number two, what else is working? Making videos. By the way, we just were. I was on the NAREP, National Association Hispanic Real Estate Convention, last week or 2 weeks ago in San Diego. I'm sorry. I had the pleasure to be with Leo Pareja. Leo Pareja is the CEO of EXP. EXP is, by the way, all around the globe. It's not only United States.
Hmm.
A cloud real estate style business, and they are growing. They have a lot of agents, plus 10,000 plus agents. But the point is, I know Leo. He's been very successful in a long time doing different business. He's been a CEO of EXP for a while. His advice for all the EXP agents, in general, all the real estate agents in the business in the United States, is you need to be more social. And when he says social, it's not only about happy hours or being around with people, which is good too, and you should do it. It's about being in social media. And he's actually went farther. You need to do exactly what he says. You need to do 7 posts a day in all your accounts, because social media is not only Facebook, social media is not only Instagram, social media is not only TikTok or YouTube. You need to do all of them. So this is his advice. And he said, tagging in or tailing in, how do you say when I want to add something to whatever he was saying? Uh, on that line, on that point of view that he's saying,
Thank you.
coming from the Tom Ferry convention in Dallas, Tom Ferry already say everybody should be making at least 2 videos a day.
Yeah. Well, that's important for our industry and our business, but we also want to bring value to the people watching it,
Okay.
that are our clients, our future clients, our customers, the person that you just got to buy a house with you to do the financing in Arizona and Texas, right?
Texas and Nevada, yes.
So tell them a little bit about, or let's tell them a little bit about this area. So are they buying here, or where did you meet them? And then what value do you see that you're giving people outside of our area? Because that's so amazing that we can reach people all over the world,
Yes.
right? So you have a couple of clients from TikTok. Has been honestly the best one. So thank you for chiming in here on TikTok. You guys are really been great supporters, viewing our properties and also connecting with us to find out more information about how you can invest in real estate and invest in your future and your life for you and your family, because real estate is one of the best investments you're ever going to make.
Yeah. So talking about value, what value are we providing? Pretty much is information, experience, knowledge. And the clients calling yesterday, they were calling for different kind of financing that I do. I do all kind of financing, but most of the people think today financing real estate is only with taxes, it's only with a great FICO score, it's only if you have Social Security, it's only if you have a lot of money, it's only if you have a large down payment to buy. There are many options in real estate financing, and we do here in Clear to Close Loans all of them. So the value is the lady Daisy from Nevada. She live here, but she wanna help the sister in Nevada to keep the mom's house, and she's gonna be the co-signer for her, even though she works here. She's gonna be a non-owner occupied co-borrower in Nevada to help her qualify to keep the house between the two of them, because by herself, the sister in Nevada cannot qualify, and we just need to ask somebody else. And the mom is not able to keep the house. The dad passed away, and now they're gonna take over the house under the daughter and the sister's name. So that's one of the financing. They're gonna do non-owner occupied financing with both of them, and probably more likely, because one of them is a business owner, they're gonna do a bank statement loan. It's not gonna be a regular traditional FHA conventional with 2 years of taxes. It's gonna be a different kind of financing, and we're gonna help them out to do that. The client in Texas, kind of the same thing. The financing is a different kind of financing. The client has been paying a house he bought directly from the seller, and he's doing payment for already over 2 years, and now he want to take over the property with the title and the loan, and remove the seller from that. And we're going to do the same thing. It's not going to be with the bank statement loans in this case, even though he's a business owner. We're going to be using a profit and loss business a loan for him to qualify and keep the property. So it's about what's doing different as giving value to the clients to do financing, alternative financing for them to own real estate in those places. And I don't still have a license to originate myself in those states, but I'm a broker and have partnership with brokers in those areas. Yeah. And I can originate loans in other states that are not traditional financing, like a business purpose loans, rental income property loans. I can do them without the license just because I'm a broker and I'm a business.
That's a very good point. So somebody just asked me, because I have several clients we are moving out of our area. And of course, like we said, the primary buyers are coming here are Aerospace, Northrop, Lockheed, working at Edwards. They're coming here, or from LA, where they don't have too far of a drive that they can get a home for their families. But what I was going to say about that as well is that our prices and our values are so good out here and getting the financing. But more importantly, we have a reach all over the United States, not just here locally. So somebody had recently asked me, so you can help me find a house in Tennessee, in Utah, in Arizona, Florida, wherever you want to go, North Carolina, South, it doesn't matter, any place in the United States, we have an opportunity to help you and work with you in any place in the United States. So we don't, our reach is far.
Yeah,
So if you know anybody that wants to move out of state, or if you're one of the people that wants to move out of state, you can also reach out to us and DM us in our DMs so we can get you connected and get you more information.
Yeah, you want to share your phone number just in case?
Oh, yeah. 661-675-6741. You know it.
And my number, you can see it right there on Instagram. It's on the bio, and the same thing on TikTok. And my YouTube channel is 818-357-0336. And another thing what's happening is closing the year. What's new in the last quarter of 2025? First, you already know, it's been on the news for a couple of weeks, the interest rates drop. What happened after the interest rate drops 2 weeks ago, after the Fed and Jeremy Powell made the announcement? Oh, we were expecting this. The interest worked in the other way around. Before coming the news, the interest rate started to go down. And that was the expectation of the news about the interest rate going down. The interest rate went down and they made the announcement. Then the interest rate went back up because the news was out. Everybody knew about it. What happened is now, thanks God, the quarter is over. We're starting a new month, a new quarter, and now the interest rates are coming back down again. So you're going to see right now it's regular normal to see FHA around 5.875. And it's going to be probably coming back down more. I think today we have out the report for jobs, and the forecast was to have new hire around $45,000 on the payroll, 45,000 people on the payroll, and ended up being negative minus 35,000. So that is going to help for the interest rate to come back down. Remember, the interest rates are coming back down, or are going to be coming down, not because the economy is doing great, not because the government wants us to help cheap money to buy a cheap property or low payment. Yeah. It's because they know the economy needs to have
a boost.
And they need to make sure the money is available for everybody, and they can keep the cash moving, and we can keep spending, and the economy can move up. But that's good news for us. If you're planning to buy real estate in Q5 2025 or 2026, will be the best time ever. I'm going to tell you this, best time ever to buy real estate, not because I'm saying this and I'm in the business or I'm with Charlotte, the top producer, and we want to sell real estate, do loans. It's because that's what the numbers are showing. The interest rate are going to come back down. That's what everybody was waiting, the interest rate to come back down. The inventory is coming back up. In LA County, it's around 30% more than last year, not like other states that are going 3-4 times the inventory. At the same time, we're going to have here the Olympics next year in 2026. The economy is going to be growing more than ever because finally, I'm very sure you're going to be able to see the results of all the policy the government is doing to generate more income and more jobs. And I'm very sure that it's going to create an impact on the income purchase power, and it's going to motivate people to help them qualify and buy real estate. That's what I think is going to happen.
So with that being said, too, it reminds me because I was in Paris. Was it last year the Olympics was in Paris?
I think it was 2 years ago, but yes, probably, yes.
So
the not the Olympics, the World Cup is coming next year. I'm sorry, my mistake. The World Cup.
What? The World Cup. Okay,
yes, soccer, like which is huge.
Okay, great. Okay, that's clear in my mind because I was like, not I'm
Yeah,
like, am
I
I
might
really that
apologize.
far
The World
behind?
Cup. But it's coming the World
Okay.
Cup, and it's 2026 already. Everything moving and forward in better economy.
Yeah, that's amazing. But when we do have these big events coming to our community, it helps out in so many different ways. And what I was going to say, when I went to Paris, we did notice that the streets were clean. You
Oh,
know,
well, they were
the
doing something
streets were
different.
clean. They were doing something different. But that's exciting news for the World Cup to be coming to LA. And then also, we can't wait to hear back from you. As you know, Carlos has been in business for how long?
20 plus years.
Yeah,
It's kind
20. I'll
of
be 22 years
a
coming up
little less
soon.
than you, yes.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And do you want to add something? 15 minutes on the podcast. We're about to wrap up the podcast. We're going to stay a little longer on the live on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. Do you want to add something after having our first podcast? We did the first year. We did 6 episodes. I think we gave some value to the people. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. And I'm so appreciative of people giving feedback afterwards, asking more questions. So if you have questions, please jump in, ask the questions. If we can't answer it right now, we'll take them on DMs. So please feel free to ask any questions. But again, some people feel like the economy is not a good time to buy, but it's always a good time to buy. I can use an example. People thought it was a bad time to buy, and when I was 18 years old, like I said, interest rate was 10.5%. That house that I bought back then, and people know, you hold it, you save it, you hold it. Even when they went down out here in 2008, 2009, now the property values are 200,000 plus thousand over the highest point in the previous years in 2006, 2004, 5, 6, when it was super high. We're $200,000 over that price. So you guys, there's never a bad time to buy. And the interest rate, we do see 28% higher of buyers getting interested in qualifying right now. So it's gone up 28% in the last few months, actually last month. So we got to get ready for this and get some people into some houses. I have 4 new listings coming up. So if you guys are looking for new properties that aren't on the market yet, also hit me up.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you this: AI, artificial intelligence. I'm gonna give you just a tip. Go and chat GPT. If you don't have it, find out what chat GPT is. If you don't have it, I'm sorry to tell you that if you don't start to use AI, chat GPT, you're gonna be out of this world, this 2025, 2026 transition
Mm-hmm.
quantum lead that we're living. But the point is, just chat GPT, affordability. Talking about real estate, affordability is huge.
Mm-hmm.
If we have affordability, we can have people qualifying for real estate more than before. Properties are going to be selling faster and the properties are going to be appreciating. That usually happens when the interest rates go down. That's exactly what's happening right now. My personal point of view, I might be wrong. I don't have a crystal ball. I believe in this 2025 last quarter, we're going to see the bottoming of the
Bottom.
of the real estate price in LA County,
Mm-hmm.
which is probably nothing because we have right now a correction of 4%
Mm-hmm.
compared to Texas, Florida, Nevada, which they are over 10, 20% in some areas. I've seen some properties discounted in Florida by 30%. 30%, huge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is kind of a crash. But anyway, we are here locally in LA right now in California. The inventory here is different. The market here is different. And they are not building as many as other states. And the interest rate are coming back down. So I believe from here until the end of the year, we might see probably another correction of 1-2 point. Maybe the beginning of next year is going to be another 1-2 point correction. That's the bottoming of the prices of real estate. And what's going to happen after that is going to come boom, back up crazy. After this 3 months, 12-month correction, then you're going to see the real estate market in LA County to explode again. So ask ChatGPT, affordability today, 2025. How is it, or how can you compare with affordability 10, 20, 30 years ago? And you're going to see the numbers are quite similar. And now the interest rate are coming back down and the inventory is not growing. This is the moment that you need to do something, take action. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to let you that. Just ChatGPT, Google, AI, and this is what I want to keep doing it. I'm going to keep closing 2025 strong and doing everything that's working out. ChatGPT.
So since we're almost up with our 20 minutes, I do want to say one more thing. The tax benefits to buy your home before next year, it will be incredible. It will help you in your end of year. So if you haven't thought about it, do it. Jump on it. Get with us.
Yeah,
get
I'm
qualified.
gonna add something else. If you have a house only forever, 20, 30 years, and your property taxes are very low, remember you can sell the house and transfer that benefits of low property taxes. I think it's Prop 19 to
Hmm.
the new purchase, and your new purchase you can keep property taxes low. All right, I'm
Hmm.
gonna wrap up here on the real talk with Charla and Carlos. That was amazing, a blessing. Bye bye on
Bye.
here. Okay, and now we're just on Instagram and TikTok. By the way, I feel like we've been too serious today. What happened?
I
Are
know.
you fasting? You say something? You've been fasting for 3 days? What
I
are you
did.
doing? Why?
Yeah, I like to do it every so often for spiritual reasons mostly. I just want to continue to, I, of course, God and Jesus is the reason for everything that I have in my life. And if people knew the things that I've been brought through over the years in my life and in my career and everything else, just decisions to be made at the end of the year and some other things going on that I just want to be really focused. So when I fast, I'm fasting from food and instead I go to prayer. When you want to eat, you go to prayer. And then it's like you get fed by the Holy Spirit. So
By
that's how it
faith.
works.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
All right, that's
So
a
that's
strong
what I'm doing
three
right now.
days. Today is the last day.
Yeah, I am having coffee. So I
Okay,
am having water and coffee.
okay. So tomorrow, what are you gonna have first? Like a soup, or like at what time are you gonna be eating
Honestly, I
tomorrow?
don't really know because every time I do a fast, I'm like, when do you end it and how do you end it? Usually I end it in prayer, but I don't really have a. Sometimes I keep going 4 days. It might happen.
Okay, that's
I don't know.
impressive. Good job. Good for you. I'm proud of
But
you. Always been
but
proud of
most
you.
importantly, like I'm super excited for what we have for next year. And this year, October, a lot of people are celebrating Harvest Festival or Halloween, whichever you want to celebrate with your children and family. What kind of plans are you planning there? Do you take your kids somewhere
For the Thanksgiving or for Christmas or
for
for
Halloween?
Halloween? Halloween, we do trick or treat in the house by the neighbor. We love it.
Hmm.
People is nice. A lot of people coming from all their areas of the city
Yeah.
because looks like my neighbors they are high rollers and they buy big candies and people like that. And I
Yeah.
being a witness, actually, I want to tell you the truth. I do the trick or treat with my kids, and I kind of confiscate half of the trick or treat from the kids, and I bring it to the office. And this is the candy that you see on the front of the office for the kids when they're coming to the office because that's too much candy for my kids.
Okay, so
Forget it.
you're actually doing it for protection of your children, so
Protection of
that
my children and passing to other kids that I needed whenever they come over here to the office that they needed to calm down because if they're coming to the office to do a long application, sometimes it's not that fun having a kid sitting there for 30, 40 minutes starving
what about the
or
grown
needing the
adults
sugar.
that
Oh,
need
but a grown adult ended up doing it anyway. But
yeah.
yes, so we're going to do a Halloween trick or treat. My son Sebastian, he loves to go and see the decoration of the other houses for Halloween. So I'm gonna probably do that too,
Hmm.
and that's it. I'm very sure on Maricare Park that we live nearby. If you don't know it, I highly recommend it. They do craft on Saturdays. You can do a kind of craft for
There's
Halloween,
a
and
lot
we
of
love that.
great safe community events, churches. My neighborhood also, it's you can't even drive down my streets at all. Like don't bring a car down my street on Halloween because you will not be going very far. Because they have haunted houses. My neighbors give out hot chocolate and coffee and hot dogs on the neighbor. It's really, really fun. I've never been in a neighborhood like this before, but I really love it for the kids and for the community. And some people don't believe in like the scariness of Halloween. It's just
Yeah.
for the kids.
Okay. By the way,
That's what I feel.
before wrapping up, we're here in 25 minutes on the YouTube live.
Hmm.
Do you have a property from your listings right now that you want to pitch and why? Why that property is special and better than the other? It's a deal, it's under the market value, it's a great property. Tell me about that
Only
one
one.
listing in particular. Out of your mind or your heart right now, out of your listing, what is coming to your mind? Why do
Well,
you think that's a
my
deal?
favorite one in our community right now is the one that we've been doing it in Joshua Ranch because it's a
Uh-huh, it's
great
still available, right?
community. Yeah, we did get an
Why
offer.
is
We
that
were
is not in the broker open house?
because they don't like to show on. She has a little baby, 10 months old,
Ah, so we're not gonna be able
and
to
she
sell it.
and she
Okay.
also works from home,
Okay, very good.
so she can't really
Okay,
do
it's gonna be
Friday.
on
But we are
Wednesday.
having an open house on Saturday. The address for that one is 39367
Steer up.
Stirrup Drive.
Steer up,
Stirrup
drive or court.
Court,
Yes.
because it's on a cul-de-sac. Anyway, that's a great property because it's a gated community. You have park. You don't have a park yet. Are they gonna have a park? Anyway, they have a lot of hiking trails, biking trails,
Hiking
walking
is un park.
trails. People drive up there just to go on their trails because it's really a nice community. I do have two others. A pool home on the west side under six hundred
Okay, but the
thousand.
steer up. How much is the price and
Okay,
what is the
sorry,
deal?
$797,870.
And why is a deal?
And it's a still of a deal because the brand new builds, they have all the upgrades and improvements already installed. You already have your blinds, your shutters, your upgrades, and it's less than the
Solar pay,
brand new
right?
build. Oh yeah, solar. Yeah.
Solar pay,
Paid off.
797. We did a video. If you haven't seen it, you can go and check it on my YouTube channel, our YouTube channel. We did the video. Would you buy this used existing property community house that's been on for 2-3 years, I think, built for
2003, yeah.
795 over 3,300 square footage,
Mhm.
square feet,
Mhm.
and you have 20,000 lot square feet, $20,000 lot, 20,000 square feet lot. By the way, my
Yeah.
goodness,
Yeah, you got it. You
and
can spit it out.
you go to the brand new construction. The lot is smaller. You have to pay lease for the solar. It's $830,000, and you don't have everything already upgraded. For me,
Yeah.
that's a no-brainer. So that's
Yeah.
the reason why I believe it's a deal.
And you already, with this case, you already know who your neighbors are because everybody's already moved in.
Yeah.
So you know that you have good neighbors. And also, yes, it's an HOA community, but sometimes you might not
The HOA is
prefer
nothing.
the
It's small.
neighbors. And also, the lot next to them will never be built on. So you have more privacy than the average properties in that area. And also, you have a view that will never be blocked as well.
Okay.
So it's a very good area.
That is the listing. That is the listing. And
That's it.
by the way, talking about what else I'm doing new to close a strong 2025, this is something new I'm gonna do. Whoever is listening, if you wanna have me as a lender can do a value of your property in no cost to you, and I can send you the on the mail, or if you wanna have a more professional full CMA comparable market analysis from Charla, she can do that too. If you have questions about the value of your property, we're gonna be sending this to my farm that I've been doing. By the way, for my neighbors, I'm giving the big candies in my community. So I'm gonna be sending them the values. And besides that, what's hot today in mortgage, in clear to close home loans, we're doing the line of credit. You can get the money out of your equity in 7 days, and it's simple. And there is no extra cost to you. There is no appraisal, no escrow. You can do the virtual signing for the
So I
notary,
could do
and
that
we
for
can help
me.
them.
And then I can buy another house with my equity.
Yeah, you can do that, but you don't need that. You are high roller. You have the money in the bank. Just use the cash. No need to use debt. If you don't need to use debt, don't do it. And I'm a lender. Or if you want to play with the debt and keep your cash in Bitcoin, but do it. Bitcoin is gonna go out anyway, and you know the money in the bank is not gonna go that
So
high.
we have to do that next time. Sorry, I was trying
Okay,
to
so
like
we're
your
wrapping
people.
up here on YouTube.
I have
Everybody
to
for
keep going
connecting
too.
YouTube. Thank you. Bye bye. You have questions? Call
Bye.
us. You have my number right there on the channel.
I don't really like this version.